Welcome back to Hockey Off the Turf. I am your host, Beanie Sliker, missing my co-host, Mary. Hopefully she'll be back next week. She's supposed to be coming back from Europe this week. Lots of interesting games this week. All we're going to do is our top 10 in the 757 and then do our Chick Parm Player of the Week sponsored by IlGiardino. A lot of interesting games, not too many upsets. Rankings right now are based on simply games and also their strength of their schedule. And I'll talk a little bit about that. Coming in at number 1, I did switch this. It's going to be Tab High School. However, my struggle with that is they beat Pocosin 9-0, who's pretty strong. So that was a huge win for them. That's why I bumped them up. And they, other than that, they don't play really any tough teams except for, I think, Gloucester's on their schedule as well. Number 2, NA. They have a very, very hard schedule. They just lost 2 games this past weekend at Max Prep, but they did beat Cox High School 4-1, which was a really big win for them. From what I understand, talking to some of the officials, it was a really, really good game both ways. So they're my number 2. My number 3 is Cox High School. They beat FC 4-2, but they lost to Trinity 4-1, and they lost to Norfolk Academy 4-1. But shout out to them. I mean, Cox is playing an extremely difficult schedule for a very young team. My number 4 is Great Bridge. Their schedule is pretty difficult. They beat Pocosin this past week 3-0, so it was a really good win for them. Number 5 is Nansen River. Number 6 is Gloucester. They're 8-1. Their only loss is to Trinity, where they lost 5-0. Pocosin is my number 7. They beat FC 2-1 last week, but they lost to Tab 9-0. Number 8 is York. They are 7-1. Their only loss coming to Gloucester, I believe that was 2-0. And then number 9 is Hickory. They lost 5-4 in 2 overtimes to Pocosin, but they were down a player in both those overtimes. And then number 10 is Catholic. They lost to St. Catherine's, but they tied First Colonial this past week. Teams to watch are Kellam High School, Maury High School, and First Colonial. I have a quick question for the coaches. So last Friday, I did Morgan's Message game at Kellam High School. And I've done it every year. I get lucky enough to to officiate that game. And they do such a great job from doing T-shirts. They have little baggies they give to the other team. They played Maury. It was a great game. 2 of their girls who had personal experiences actually spoke about it. It was just really, really well put together. So shout out to Nicole Morgan for that. It was just a great, great showing. It always is. And this week's Chick Parm Player of the Week. Oh, first, my question. I want to know if you do a Morgan's Message, and if you do a game, if you could send me some pictures or tell me exactly what you do. I'd appreciate that. This week's Chick Parm Player of the Week is sponsored by IlGiardino, senior goalie, Kellam High School, Kylie Hayden. Nicole says Kylie has been the backbone of her team, delivering some incredible saves in the Nansen River and Norfolk Academy games. Her leadership in the circle and composure under pressure have been a constant source of inspiration to the entire team. 58 saves on the year. Congrats, Kylie. Here's an interview with Kylie, and then we'll go back to break and hear from our friends from CHKD, The Vault, and IlGiardino. Hi, welcome to Hockey Off the Turf. I am Beanie Sliker. I'm here with Kylie Hayden. She is our Chick Parm Player of the Week. 58 total saves on the season. According to her coach, Nicole Morgan, she had amazing saves against Norfolk Academy and Nansen River. I actually officiated her Maury game where I told her she had 2 great saves. The 1 goal Maury did score, no one could have saved that. That was an amazing goal. How do you lead in the circle?
I try to use people where they are and not really go off more so their position of just where they can get to fastest, and just try to get everyone marked up as quickly as possible.
Yeah, after your game, I actually had a conversation with Nicole and told her, I can't believe how vocal you were. It's nice to see. Nicole says you're very composed in the circle. Would you agree?
Yeah, I feel like if I'm frantic, that makes everyone else frantic, so I try to just say neutral.
What do you say to the girls before a defensive corner?
That just go hard and whatever happens, happens, and not think of how we got it.
Right. The Morgan Message game that I did on Friday, I know meant a lot to you, and I don't want to get into that, but I was talking to a couple of coaches yesterday that I feel like Kellam does such a great job sending that message out in the way that you guys present it. Just congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Give me a fun fact.
This will be my 7th year playing field hockey.
Where'd you play in middle school?
PA.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. I used to coach at PA as well. Fun. All right. Thank you, Kylie.
Thank you.
Kova Painting. We don't just paint, we transform spaces. Visit kovapainting.com or call 757-550-7357 and mention the Sportsplex for 10% off of projects over $1,000.
At Atomic Wings, we prioritize real chicken with fresh, all-natural, never-frozen ingredients, all packed with serious flavor. Order from over 15 awesome flavors at atomicwings.com.
The town story for me is really about connecting with our members in a way that's different from the other banks. What's consistently found at Town Bank, it's a company built on employees that really want to help make a difference in people's lives. From day one, this company was built on a culture of caring. A foundation has not changed. We're still built on caring and helping others.
Portco is your local nonprofit organization dedicated to economic empowerment through employment for people with disabilities. We focus on abilities, not limitations, providing on-the-job vocational support. Find your pathway to employment. Contact us or learn more at portco.org.
What makes a life a good one? Is it our adventures? Or the friends we find along the way? Is it the challenges we conquer together? Maybe it's the people's lives we touch every single day. So, what makes a life a good one? You'll have to figure that one out for yourself.
Well, it's everybody's favorite time of year again. Time to prepare to make your annual donation to that infernal revenue service. And if you're like me, you need help. Help to keep that donation as small as possible. So get off your W-2 and call John Maynard at John's Tax Service. 455-6763.
For any athlete, making it to the top sometimes comes with a few steps back. That's why parents count on CHKD Sports Medicine, advanced diagnostics, treatment, and rehabilitation for sports injuries, just for young athletes like yours. With convenient locations across Hampton Roads and a whole team of experts here to keep your favorite player at the top of their game. CHKD Sports Medicine. Learn more at chkd.org or call the CHKD Sports Injury Hotline.
Hampton Roads has a long-running high school and college sports tradition. It's time to give them the spotlight they deserve. This is 757 Sports Talk.
Usually it's Hatfield. That's why I try to tell everybody, get on Hatfield. He is the legal scribe, the talking head that knows all this, puts the whammies on. We do things different on this podcast. That's why we're rated number 3 in the state.
You got Play-Doh? Get out of here! We got people all over the globe watching with us. Sitting in a phone booth with you would be very...
well, no, we got to have your own phone booth. I'm not sitting in a phone booth with you.
It is 757 Saturday Sports Talk here on Kova Sports TV. Like, share, and subscribe.
What is more? Is it more reps, more strength, more stamina? We say it's all of that, but it's greater than just what's in the mirror. It's about improving your mental and physical health. More is a feeling of achievement, fulfillment, confidence. It's looking better, feeling better, being better, and it's our mission to get you there. Because here, you are more. One Life Fitness.